How to check a property before buying. Imagine this, you've just bought your dream property. The location is perfect, the price seems right, but months later, you discover mold hidden behind the walls, foundation cracks that cost thousands to fix, and a zoning issue that makes renovations impossible. Suddenly, your dream turns into a financial nightmare. Scary, right? But here's the truth. Most of these disasters can be avoided if you know exactly how to check a property before you buy. And no, I'm not talking about just wiggling the doorknobs and checking if the Wi-Fi signal reaches the bathroom. Act 1. The setup. Buying a property is more than a financial decision, it's the foundation of your future wealth. But here's the catch, properties don't come with warning labels. If you skip due diligence, you could be signing up for decades of hidden headaches. Today, I'll walk you through the must-check list before you buy any property. Think of it like your secret blueprint to protect your money and build real wealth. Quick question, would you ever buy a car without popping the hood? No, then why would you ever buy a house without inspecting what's underneath? Act 2. The confrontation. 1. The structural check. First stop the bones of the property, the structure. A shaky foundation, water damage, or a cracked roof could drain your wallet faster than you can say mortgage. Always hire a professional inspector, because trust me, your naked eye won't spot what years of wear and tear can hide. But structure is just the beginning. What if the neighborhood itself is the real trap? 2. The neighborhood test. Picture this, a home that looks perfect during the day, but at night, the street transforms into a noise zone, or worse, a crime hotspot. Drive by at different times of day, talk to neighbors, and check local crime rates. Because the wrong neighborhood can crush your property value, no matter how beautiful the house looks inside. Also, if the only neighbor you see is a raccoon digging through the trash, maybe that's a red flag. 3. The legal and paperwork check. Now let's talk paperwork. Title deeds, zoning laws, permits. This is where many first-time buyers trip up. Imagine buying a home only to find out someone else still has a legal claim to it. That's not just stressful, that's a financial bloodbath. Hire a real estate attorney to comb through the documents. Yes, it's an extra cost, but compared to losing your entire investment, it's pennies. Of course, even if the papers are clean, what if the numbers don't add up? 4. The financial health check. Beyond the price tag, you need to check property taxes, HOA fees, and insurance costs. These hidden expenses can bleed your budget dry if you don't account for them. Always run a full cost of ownership analysis before signing. Because here's the hard truth. If you can't afford to hold the property comfortably, you can't afford to buy it. 5. The future value check. The final step, look into the future. Ask, is the area growing? Are there upcoming developments, new schools, or businesses moving in? A good property isn't just about where it stands today, it's about where it's heading tomorrow. Remember, wealthy investors don't just buy properties, they buy futures. Act 3. The resolution. So let's recap. Before you buy any property, check the structure, the neighborhood, the paperwork, the finances, and the future value. This checklist doesn't just protect you from bad deals, it sets you up for long-term success, financial freedom, and a wealthy lifestyle. Because the only surprise you want after buying a home is a housewarming gift, not a six-figure repair bill. Now you know how to protect yourself before buying a property. But here's the exciting part. Once you've mastered checking a property, the next step is learning how to use real estate to multiply your wealth.